welcome to the Dark Match Fulltimejobbers. We're here to talk about Fastlane. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
That's good. Fastlane's up and coming. That's actually tomorrow. We're recording very late. But here we are.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
And before we start, I want to talk about... So we had a lot of our videos taken down. Copyright issues. So if there's not a lot of things going on in this video visually, that's why. And I'm going to try to get the videos back up that were taken down. Just FYI, if anyone cares. That's what's going on. So, back to Fastlane. Chris, what are your overall thoughts about this pay-per-view? What's going on? How are you feeling about it?
I mean, I'm excited because I mean, it's obvious. It obviously has like a lot of implications as far as like being the last like set of major events that could possibly finalize things that we'll see at Wrestlemania.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like it's one more step before we get to WrestleMania. You know, it's kind of like...
Exactly.
There's really not anything going on. You know, it's kind of like a very basic match card. It kind of feels like a Monday Night Raw with Brock Lesnar on it, to me. You know? I don't know. Like, besides the main event, I'm not that excited about anything, except for maybe AJ Styles versus Jericho, even though we've seen it 3 times in the past 2 weeks, but...
I mean, I'm never opposed to seeing that.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's just get right into it. Let's get it over with, I guess. And let's talk about United States Championship on the pre-show. Kalisto versus Del Rio. 2 out of 3 falls match. So that's kind of nice. A little bit of variety in there.
I'll be honest. I don't care about the match itself. Like, as far as, like, what it implies and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they've kind of devalued this title again. That's how I feel anyways.
I mean, they're trying to, like... They definitely didn't book Kalisto very well, having him lose the title and then immediately win it back. That was dumb. So, you're right. This match does feel a little cheap. It's just, like... It's going to be... That's why it's on the pre-show, right? Honestly.
Yeah.
But... I mean, it might be a good match because it's 2 out of 3 falls. That's always fun.
I think it can be a good match, but as far as like what it implies and what it means, I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean a lot. And I mean, they pass around that title like it's, you know,
like when
not, like it's no big deal.
Like when John had it, it was really great because you know every week you'd have somebody else come out and like fight for it, and it was like this big thing. A lot of great matches came out of it, and now it's just like it's so planned again.
It's just another kind of thing going on. And Del Rio, I'm not the biggest fan of. He's very boring. But Kalisto's great.
Yeah, I like Kalisto.
So I mean, once he gets out of this Del Rio feud, I think maybe it's gonna get a little better, and we'll see what happens at WrestleMania. Like, so who do you think's coming out U.S. champion?
I think Kalisto should hold on to it.
I think for sure. I don't think Del Rio's doing anyone any favors.
And I'm rooting for Kalisto as well.
For sure, yeah. Definitely Kalisto, just because it makes no sense with the title on Del Rio.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's already bland, and you know, I was excited to see Del Rio back at first, and now it's kind of turned into this thing where I'm just like, eh.
He's boring. He's always been boring, and it's not gonna change. He has no star power. You know, he's in the best shape he's ever been in. He's putting on good matches, I guess, but like, he's just super bland, and the League of Nations is going, you know, down fast, and he's on the bottom of that. Wade Barrett's leaving in a couple months, and he's still higher than Del Rio in my mind. So,
no, I agree.
All right, so we're both going Kalisto. That's about all there is to talk about there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about Sin Cara, so I mean, let's just move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about AJ versus Jericho. Like, how are you feeling about AJ? How they've introduced him to this whole WWE kind of nonsense?
Okay. So I have a lot of thoughts about this because I have seen a lot of people complain about like, oh, he lost a match and stuff like, and all this other stuff. And the way I look at it is like, he's already super over.
Oh yeah.
Like he's as like.
As over he's gonna get.
Exactly.
I mean, there are like the casual fans that maybe don't care as much, but I mean, people lose their minds every time he walks into the building.
Exactly,
so, I mean,
and that's not going to change. And the way I look at it is like, so what? He lost a match. That happens. It's part of the. It's a part of the game.
If anything,
you know?
I think it builds the feud.
Exactly.
Because, like, you know, like it'd be sucky if he just kind of went out there and beat Chris Jericho, one of the best of all time, over and over and over again.
Exactly.
And I mean, this feud has been like, to me, like one of the highlights of wrestling lately.
For
because you know, you have like this is like a dream matchup, dream feud, AJ versus Jericho.
It's
you
great,
know?
yeah.
And it's awesome.
I'm loving it so
Jericho
far.
is hinting at that heel turn, you know,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. Heel Jericho like versus AJ Styles is like that's like a dream in itself. So I mean, I'm really happy with how this feud has gone. It's been crazy, like because it's basically like a SmackDown feud, right?
Yeah.
Like it's really boosted up SmackDown lately. Like I've almost been wanting to watch SmackDown. That's how good this feud has been.
They've had a lot of good stuff on SmackDown recently.
Yeah,
so.
Brock was on SmackDown. Like the only reason I didn't want to watch SmackDown is because Mauro Ranallo wasn't there this week. They replaced him with Michael Cole.
Oh, gross.
But you know, it is what it is, and
Yeah.
I'm excited about this match. Who do you think's gonna win, AJ, or do you think Jericho's gonna pull out his heel book and win it?
Honestly, I would like Jericho to win it. I'd like them to push it to WrestleMania.
Mhm.
I think it should push it. I think it'd be an awesome thing to like kind of like finalize at WrestleMania.
I think so too. It's just that there's a couple ways this match could go down, right? It's
Yeah.
that AJ beats him, and then Jericho goes heel, and then attacks AJ.
True.
Or Jericho turns heel in the match, and beats AJ with some crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like either way, it could lead to a match at WrestleMania. There's an X factor though, is Miz, because Miz is in this feud too.
Yeah.
You know, it's very strange that
That's true.
like,
Something could happen with that.
he's not really on the card. You know, he's not like in this feud at the pay-per-view. So it's like maybe that was just to put Styles in with a reliable opponent. You know,
Yeah.
like Miz. But I definitely see this feud going until WrestleMania, just because that's the best choice for AJ.
Yeah, and I think it should go to
I think
WrestleMania
so,
for
too.
sure.
So, well, which one are you going with? You going for heel Jericho winning, or you going
Yeah,
for
I'm going for Jericho
going
win.
for Jericho pulling some nonsense?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go AJ winning.
Okay.
And then and Jericho turning heel after the fact.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense in my mind. All right, sweet. Now we have no tag title match on the pay-per-view because there's no opponents for New Day. They beat them all.
Yeah.
New Day is the most dominant tag team ever. They're destroying everybody. So I mean, I heard, I'm not sure what it is. I think there's a Miz TV or something with the New Day on the card, which is interesting to me, right?
That is interesting.
That's
For a
interesting that they would put it on the pay-per-view. And I don't want to spoil it in case it's real, but I'm going to make a big prediction right now. I'm saying Enzo and Cass show up. WrestleMania. Enzo and Cass versus the New Day.
At
I'm
WrestleMania?
thinking it might be.
Hmm.
And the only issue I have with that is that they're still in the NXT title picture, but they're the only people I can think of, you know, that can take out New Day. You know? They have the charisma. Like, everyone, like, could you imagine at WrestleMania, everyone doing the Enzo Amore, my name, like, be huge.
People
That's
would lose
money.
their
That,
mind.
that, like, makes me think of money, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna stray off just for like a minute.
Okay.
So, the Revival. What do you think of that?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna...
No. I'm not,
okay.
just in general. What do you think?
Yeah, okay, so Dash and Dawson are the NXT Tag Champions. They changed their name to the Revival, which is interesting to me. It makes a lot of sense because
I
they're
like
like this
it.
old school kind of tag team. I like the Mechanics. I like that name a lot, but they haven't even been the Mechanics in a long time.
Yeah, and like their whole idea is like bringing back the glory days of tag
Exactly.
team, and that's cool to me.
It's good to give them that character too.
Exactly.
Because I think it'll add to them because they are an incredible tag team. They work really well together. They work really well against their opponents, but they don't really have that it kind of character, you know, that gimmick. So I think I think it's only a good thing.
All right, we can get back to Fastlane.
Okay.
I was excited about
Yeah,
that.
for sure. All right, so who knows what's gonna happen with New Day? Let's talk about Owens versus Ziggler, the new Intercontinental Champion. Dolph, the new challenger, Dean Ambrose, not getting his rematch. What do you think about this match?
I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of on the fence with it.
Okay, so we've seen Owens and Ambrose or Owens and Ziggler like 1,500 times.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it kind of takes away from this.
Exactly. I'm kind of just on the fence about it right
But
now.
the thing is that I was kind of pissed when Dolph kept on beating Owens the
Yeah.
the past month. So, I mean, the only way I see this going, obviously, Owens has held the title for 7 days, or 6 days up to this point. He's obviously going to get the win. You know,
Yeah.
go to WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion. That's the smartest, that's the only option, really.
I agree. I think that's the best
There's no
option.
reason for Dolph to have the title. He's just a good competitor for Kevin. That's
Yeah.
all it really is.
I agree.
I really don't know what they're going to do with Kevin at WrestleMania. I feel like him being the Intercontinental Champion is the right choice for the title. Maybe not for him, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really know what he's going to do at WrestleMania is the issue. But Oh well. I'm going Kevin. That's pretty much all there is to talk about this match. But you going Kevin? I think it's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Let's hear.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm good. All right.
No, round 2. Let's talk about the greatest match on the card. Ryback, Kane, and Big Show versus the Wyatt family.
I don't care.
I mean,
I
why does it matter?
think the Wyatt. I obviously 100%, and I know you'll agree with me. I think the Wyatt should win.
Duh. Yeah,
obviously.
Because I mean, who cares about the Ryback, Kane, and the Big Show? No one cares about Ryback, Kane, and the Big Show. Come on.
Old Newsberg.
You got Ryberg and Kane popping out. They were the main event on Raw because Kane had to pop out of the stupid ring. It's the worst thing I can think of right now.
No, I'm with you.
And the only way I see it is them kicking the crap out of these ridiculous, horrible people that are Ryback, Kane, and Big Show, and they need to kick them out of the WWE. That's all I got. Wyatt family wins. Probably going on to bigger and better things. We have to hope that they're going on bigger and better things than this at WrestleMania. That's all I got. That's it. Who cares?
No, I'm with you, 100%.
All right. That's all I want to talk about. Okay, so let's talk about the Divas here. We got 2 Divas matches tonight. The first one is a tag match. You got Team Bad, Naomi and Tamina versus Becky and Sasha. I think this match could be something.
It could be cool.
I think it could be something. I don't know if it could be good because they're probably gonna get 6 minutes of time. But if they get some time, I feel like they can do some good with this match. This is an important match, I think, because I think either Sasha or Becky are going to WrestleMania to fight for the title, right? So I think them winning is the only way this is gonna go. But they might have a little clash. You know, it's gonna be interesting. It's kind of there's gonna be a lot going on in that match, I think. So what do you think? What do you think of Sasha and Becky? What do you think of the Divas in general? Team Bad, if you want to talk about them, who cares? But what do you think of how they're treating Sasha and Becky? I feel like it's getting better, at least maybe a little bit.
It's getting better. I mean, I'll be honest. The Divas just the Diva thing, like in general, is pretty shit right now.
I don't know. I think it's
No, it's just.
I think it's better than it has been the past year, for sure.
I'm just tired of woo woo woo.
I think you're the only one. I think it's growing on me. Old Rick and Charlotte. Because Charlotte's like not the best talker. Ric Flair it brings this presence to the segment. You know, I think it's good for now, and it'll be even better when Charlotte attacks Rick and kicks him out. So I mean, it's all for the better.
Fair enough. I don't know. I just feel like Charlotte's this independent kind of being, and
but you have to think about her, like the actual history here. Like a lot of people think that she's only there because of Rick, right? Or at first, but then so now it's kind of nice to have heel Charlotte like depending on her dad for stuff. I don't know, I like it. All right, let's talk about that then. I'm going Sasha and Becky, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about we got Charlotte versus Daniel Bryan's wife. What do you think about that? I don't want to talk about Daniel. It's okay. So I it's sad. It really is. I love Daniel Bryan, but we have to think about this as it is, and it's a diva who is probably at the bottom of the list.
I think Charlotte should win,
fighting for the title, and there's no possible chance she's gonna win. I think Charlotte for sure, and it sucks because everyone's riding this Daniel Bryan sadness high, but there's just no chance that Brie's gonna win the title. She's probably gonna retire soon anyway. There's no chance that she's going into WrestleMania the Divas champion. That's just not going to happen.
I 100% agree.
And I mean, that's just how it is. And it's sad that Daniel Bryan retired, but I don't think she should be in this match at all. Like, I mean, if the rumors are true and she's retiring soon, then sure, I guess. Give her one last big match. That's fine. And I mean, it's all working towards Charlotte at WrestleMania anyway. It's a good source of heat for Charlotte because Brie Bella is riding this Daniel Bryan wave. For Charlotte to go in and kick the crap out of Daniel Bryan's wife.
I agree.
It's only good for Charlotte. It's just not good for us.
Yeah.
As the viewer for right now. But I think for sure Charlotte. I think that we're going to WrestleMania having like 2 of the 4 horsewomen fight it out. Maybe even all 3 of them fighting it out. And I think it'd be great.
I agree.
But we gotta have to sit through this bullshit tonight.
Yep.
Or tomorrow night, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, Charlotte for sure. Divas champion retains. Ric Flair probably does something Ric Flair-y.
Probably
makes out with her.
Yep.
You good with that?
Oh yeah.
You good for Charlotte? Okay.
Good for Ric
So
Flair.
so far I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
This card. Let's get to something maybe not so obvious. What do you think about the triple threat match? Dean Ambrose, the Beast, and the Roman Empire. The dumbest phrase ever. Number one contender, winner faces Triple H at WrestleMania. What do you think's going on here? Let's give the rundown. Let's talk about Brock. What do you think about Brock lately? Not in general. What do you think about his booking lately? Let's talk about the Royal Rumble. He gets thrown out, no big deal. Do you think he has any chance to win this match? Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know, man.
I don't think there's any goddamn chance Brock's winning this match.
Not
And it's
feeling
because
it.
no one wants to see Brock versus Triple H again and again and again. We want to see... This is
I
like...
don't want to see Roman and Triple H either.
Well, we'll talk about that later. So, obviously, everyone wants Dean to win, okay? I'm beating around the bush a little bit. Every single person in the world, except for Vince McMahon, wants Dean Ambrose to win at Fastlane, face Triple H. It's obvious, and it's just... They've been making him look so good.
Yep.
They've been looking to making Dean look like a freaking superhero, and it's just to break my heart. Is all they're doing. They're doing it on purpose. They're trying to make me hurt inside, and I'm not gonna let them get to me. I don't think Dean's gonna win. There's just no chance. It's always been Roman. It'll always be Roman for them until they realize that Roman's not as good as Dean or Seth. That's how it's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be WrestleMania. This WrestleMania is obviously the time for Roman. I've come to terms with that. It's just... Okay, is there a chance that Dean wins? In your mind, like, take it as it is, just look at this match, and look at the build. Is there a chance that Dean wins?
I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think so either.
Okay, I thought that too. I have a little bit of hope, even though
I'm still hopeful.
Because
for sure.
Why would they take away his Intercontinental title like that?
Exactly.
You know?
I feel like there's something behind it.
Whenever they first announced the match, I'm like, okay, he's obviously not going to win because they're not going to make the Intercontinental Champion and like fight the World Champion at WrestleMania. But now he's not. They took it away so randomly.
Yeah.
It's like they're probably just fucking with me. But it's like they're setting it up for him to win, maybe.
I mean, we can just hope.
Let's look at the positives for this thing. The match is going to be great. Except for when the Wyatt family comes and attacks Brock. That's what I'm predicting that happens. That's going to be kind of a bummer. Because, I mean, that's where this is obviously going, right? Because the Wyatt family's like, we got to check out all the Titans of the WWE, and Brock's the Titan. So,
yeah.
I mean, duh. That's what we're going to. Who cares? I mean, I'm excited to see Roman and Dean go at it again. That was amazing at Survivor Series.
Yep.
And that's going to be exciting because they've teased this tension. It's going to be good. But in reality, what's going to happen is Roman's going to spear the shit out of Dean Ambrose and go to WrestleMania, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we can always cross our fingers and our toes and hope that the wrestling gods help us out a little bit. But I just don't see it happening.
No.
What, do you have anything to say?
No.
Like, give me all your thoughts about this match. Give me your thoughts about Dean Ambrose, about Roman Reigns. Let's get it out in the open.
I mean,
The therapy session right now.
my heart wants Dean to be like the name at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
He deserves it so
I mean,
much.
he's the most popular guy on the
People
roster.
love him so much.
So, okay, the only thing I've got going for Dean right now that he might win is what the hell else is he going to do at WrestleMania?
Exactly.
So,
that's true.
I've been hearing this idea, and this is a good idea, I think. I think that we... Okay, so everyone hates Roman Reigns, right? Like, everyone hates Roman Reigns. In some way. Everyone has... Like, he could easily be a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He's really not. Like, all he does is walk through the crowd and then, raise his hands. That's the only good guy thing he does. He's the worst talker in the world. I say, pull the trigger, have him beat the crap out of Dean after Dean wins with a roll-up or something. Okay? This is good. I'm hyping it up right now. This is good. Okay. Dean wins roll-up. Kind of cheap. Who cares? It's Dean Ambrose. He's crazy. So, Dean wins like that. Roman loses it, beats the crap out of his friend. JBL's like, oh my god, I've never seen Roman like this. It's great. And then, maybe we have heel Roman, really good heel Roman. Maybe he fights The Undertaker.
Okay.
I see, like, I'm not quite okay. I'm okay with Roman being the main event. I think he does deserve to be there. But, it's not the best spot for his character. I think maybe Undertaker is, because we don't got Big Match John anymore. We got to think, who else is Undertaker going to fight? I don't know. You know, Goldberg? Screw that. Goldberg's wrestled a match in like 10 years. It's going to be crap. That's what everyone... There's a rumor going around that it's not someone on the roster that Undertaker's going to fight. But, like, who? Who we got? There's no one. There's no one to fight the Undertaker. I think it has to be Roman Reigns. It's like, because they're not...
Yoshitatsu.
Like, what is Dean going to do if Roman wins the match? What's Dean going to do WrestleMania?
I don't know.
Come on.
It's kind of just... Ugh.
What do you think's going down with Dean? What do you think they're going to do? Okay, so let's look at hypotheticals here. What happens if Dean loses the match? Where does he go?
I feel like if Dean loses the match, I feel like he's just thrown into a ditch.
Well, like, okay.
Seriously. I don't get it. Like, they've tried doing so many things with him. People love him, and they make nothing of it.
Well, they just haven't cared very much. Like, lately, it seems like they have cared. Like, they're putting him, like, toe-to-toe with Brock. He's not afraid. They're obviously not going to do Dean versus Brock WrestleMania. Like, which is sad.
Which would be awesome if they did.
I think that'd be good.
It would be cool.
But, I mean, we have to, like, think about... Roman has to win the match. It's just...
Yeah.
It's in his Samoan blood or whatever. Like, this is what this past year, 2 years maybe, of programming has led up to, is Roman winning the stupid match.
They like to, like, cheese off that Samoan blood, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's not even related to Rock, but that's a story for another time. Like, there was an idea that Scott Hall had where you put Shawn Michaels or something in the corner of Triple H, and you put The Rock in the corner of Roman in the main event. I think that would be... I mean, I don't know about it.
That'd be cool,
Like, what he's trying to say is you need something to make this match good.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be an okay match if they go with Triple H and Roman, but it won't be anything spectacular. It'll just be another Roman Reigns Triple H match. Who cares? We all know Triple H won the Royal Rumble, and I think it's been the worst call. I don't think they should have had the title on the line at all, because now I've seen the champion twice since the Royal Rumble, and three times. But it's like this thing to where we know Triple H is going to lose WrestleMania. No matter who he fights, he's going to lose. There's no way he wins. You know? Like, come on. He's an old man. He runs the company. He's not going to win at WrestleMania. I think that, like, Triple H, I think it might be a little bit of ego. It might be a little bit of McMahon. But it's like, they saw this guy, Roman Reigns, who can't get over. He literally can't do it. So they see, let's put him in the WrestleMania main event against the top dude and have him win. And he's like, who's the top dude? And they look around the room. And they're like, you're the top dude, Triple H. And he's like, yeah, right. Like, I think it's a little bit of ego in the McMahon part. And I think it's just, they wanted to give Roman a tough dude that everyone wants to boo to beat at WrestleMania. That's the only reason Triple H is the champion. It's been like the worst title reign he's ever had. He's like, I've never even seen him. He's just wearing a suit with the title. That's all he does. He doesn't hit anybody. It's fine. It's a wrestling company. He doesn't hit anybody. All right. Any final thoughts for Fastlane?
No, I mean, it's an exciting time just because like I said,
it's just kind of a burn through for like to get to WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, it has like its implications. It has like its factors that will be decided for WrestleMania, and so I mean that's kind of exciting to see where that goes, like what happens. But as far as like, I don't know, everything else, it's just whatever. I don't care. I'm just ready for WrestleMania.
I'm just worried about WrestleMania at this point, because like, I mean, I'm not that. I know they'll pull something out of their asses or whatever, but it's like, God, everything looks pretty bleak right now without John Cena. It's a tough time to be here, and hopefully they pull it through. I guess we'll see tomorrow. After tomorrow, after Fastlane, we're gonna pretty much figure out how WrestleMania is gonna look, except for Undertaker. But so I mean, we'll see how it goes. That's the exciting part for me. The main event's the exciting part about it. Nothing else good is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's how it is on these pay-per-views before WrestleMania. You just get to set up pay-per-view. So it is what it is. I'm excited for the main event to see where it goes. I'm sure it'll have some Wyatt family cheese in there. That's my predictions. I'm going Roman all the way.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
it
just
makes
gotta
sense.
be. In a perfect world, it'll be Dean.
But we all know WWE is the opposite of a perfect world. In a place where midgets dress as bullfighters, in a place where women are sexually assaulted by old men. This is just how it is here, and you just gotta deal with it. Thank you for listening to the Full-Time Job Dark Match for Fastlane. I'm Josh.
And I'm Chris.
And thank you guys for watching. Once again, sorry about the whole copyright nonsense that's going on YouTube right now. I will try to make sure this doesn't get taken down. I will try to make sure the other episodes come back up. It is what it is. This is YouTube, and this is Full-Time Jobbers. And thank you guys for listening.